Thank you, Ambassador, for joining us this morning. I appreciate that certainly you're dealing with a lot of issues, and we appreciate that you take the time to be here this morning. President Trump has time and again expressed his concerns for our farmers and ranchers. He has certainly made the National Farm Bureau Federation annual conference and annual event on his schedule. He's been steadfast in his insistence that agriculture be a part of any negotiations we undertake with the European Union. For this and much more, the rural community is appreciative. There are many long-term issues to be considered in the China negotiations, including intellectual property issues, barriers to biotech products, and many other non-tariff trade barriers. However, I do want to make sure that we don't lose sight of the fact that commodity prices are down and the breadbasket of the world, being America, has been negatively impacted by the cumulative impacts of the tariffs and certainly non-tariff trade barriers as well. We should never lose sight of this fact in our deliberations. Because it is so crucial these talks come to a successful conclusion, I'm grateful for the President's personal involvement. I, along with many members of this committee, asked last summer that the President engage directly with President Xi to move these talks forward. I urge him to continue to do so and that you remember the sacrifices being made by our producers, ag producers, in your daily discussions. In addition to China, we need to continue to move forward with USMCA. We need to bring down the 232 tariffs on Canada and Mexico and eliminate the retaliation our producers continue to endure in order to facilitate the agreement's approval. I'm grateful for the progress made in the Japan talks. Every day our producers face tariff rates higher than their competitors when doing business in Japan is a lost opportunity to expand and defend their market share. So once again, time is of the essence. With the President's commitment to U.S. agriculture in mind, I would appreciate your thoughts on the 232 tariffs on Canada and Mexico, and also your outlook for the Japan negotiations.
Yeah, thank you very much, Congressman. First of all, in the context of China, it's not just about purchases. We had many hours of discussion about a whole variety of issues, of which I won't go through because most members would have at least some interest, from biotechnology to specific issues involving beef, poultry, aquatics, meats. I mean, there's just, I could go through it all. A lot on rice. I mean, beyond the purchase, a lot on just the SPS issues. So we spent a lot of time on there. We actually had long discussions on ractopamine, for those of you who are from the beef-producing areas, with the Vice Premier of China. So it was pretty detailed discussion. So having said that, to sort of jump ahead, I want to go to Japan very soon. The date's probably going to be in the next month. I want to have a trilateral meeting there on this issue of China with these, and I also want to start our negotiations, which we've now, remember, we've gone through the process of TPA with everyone, with the Congress, and now we're beyond our 90 days, so we can start the actual negotiating. We feel a certain urgency, a real urgency, because of the combination of market access from TPP in Europe in this sort of thing you alluded to, and it's going to have a real effect on our farmers. So it's something that we feel very strongly about. On Canada and Mexico, in the context of maintaining the integrity of the steel and aluminum program, we want very much to work out an agreement with Canada and Mexico, and we're in the process of doing that. Whether we'll succeed or not, I don't know, but it certainly is my hope that we'll do that.